Okay, so today's video is about what we have so far and how it works and what we wish we did different. So the first thing we have is right here is the chicken coop. As you can see, we got some stuff stayed in here so other animals don't get in it because it's got a fence around it. So this is kind of the coop right here. As you can see, we haven't put siding on it yet. That will come down the road. We aren't financially there yet. As long as a roof, as well as a roof. It also just has a tarp for right now. As you can, here, hold up. As you can see, the tarp does hold pretty well. There are no holes in it. When we do see holes, we're just gonna go up there and get some tar, put some tar up there and patch it up. But for right now, we don't have roofing. We're planning on getting that in the spring, but taking it inside really quick, it's kind of a little bit of a mess. I need to clean out their straw, put some more straw in there. But right here is where we keep our feed, right there. They also have a little perch right there. They have a perch right there. They have a perch right there, as well as right in there. This is our ladder because they sometimes do like to try to put eggs up there some way or the other. They like to get up there and in the rafters up there, as you can see. They like to get up in the rafters and perch at night. Down here, I put some corn out. They turn the top over, and I don't want all their poo sitting in there and causing bacteria and other stuff in their feed. So I'll put some extra feed out right here. This is water. Right there is a feeder also. We put a lid on top of it so they don't get up in it from the top. We just put straw and stuff on top of their lids to try to keep it clean. This is power. Again, down the road. We don't have it all set up yet. Alright, so we're back again. My phone stopped. I must have hit it or something. But down here is our brooder box, as you can see. I'm going to stick you in some of them. I think we have one that's Broody. I think she's outside right now just getting some food and some other stuff. Using the bathroom. Here it is right here. I don't know if you can see that well. That one's got one. That one's got two. This one's got none. That one's got one. But this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's got 8 in it that she's been sitting on. It looks like they've been getting turned and everything else also. So there's that. We have more water here. Again, water down there. We keep that in here because it's freezing cold. Well, it's not right now. It's like 40. That's why I have a t-shirt on. Probably not the smartest idea either. This kind of is our chicken coop, what we got for right now. Alright, so here we have a Allis-Chalmers D160. Alright, it is two-wheel drive, as you can see. The hydraulics back here, they work when they want to work. That back end right there has kind of been our whole problem right there. So our throwout bearing in the tractor was bad for a little bit. So they broke it apart right here. If you can see right there. They broke it apart right there and they redid this whole entire area right here. The transmission is on up here, or right there. They didn't do anything with it, but they did reconnect it. But when they redid this, the PTO, which is right here, they had to disconnect it, and they never put it back together right. So you can't engage the PTO while it's running. So you got to turn it off, engage the PTO, and turn it back on. Plus, whenever you're trying to turn it on, you're only trying to do the engine, and you're trying to spin the PTO and whatever's connected to it. So it's hard start, but it is what it is. So it died right here. You see the field behind me. We are mowing it back here with this little Woods mower, Woods finishing mower, and it kind of messed up. We think is what happened was it had a fuel problem. Something got in the fuel and kind of clogged the fuel lines up, which means we'll have to take the fuel lines off, go take and have them cleaned. Sorry, there's a truck coming by. I didn't want them getting in the video. So that kind of is the problem right now. You can tell right here it does leak fuel. So everywhere on here does leak. The exhaust also got broken. Well, right here you can see where it got broken off right there. The exhaust pipe came out and came up and it got broken off. And then this manifold right here got broken when it was in the shop. So I think they did a little bit more damage than they did good, but it is what it is. We still don't have lights. If we start using this all the time, that's something we'll have to do. Engine's good, hydraulics bad, transmission is pretty decent. You can tell it's got some wear and tear, a little bit of stick, or it sticks a little bit, and of course it slips out when you don't want it to. So this right here is some brick. This is something that'll be vital down the road. This is solid brick, as you can see right here. It does not have holes, so it's the hardest type to lay. Unlike this one over here, that when you compact down a mortar, the mortar will go right through these holes here. And it makes it easier to lay because your excess mortar doesn't squeeze out the side. It just goes up in those holes, so it's easier to level out. As I would say, we saved the best for last. This is my Ford F-250. It is a gas. It gets me everywhere I want to get. It has a little bit less power than what I wish. It is 8 miles to a gallon, so that is one thing that we got to consider every single time we take it out. As you can see right back there, I have a toolbox, bunch of tools in it, everything I really need, just carrying around. It does not have heat. It does not have AC. Well, it has heat. It has the old-fashioned off the engine heat, but it's not the best heat ever, but I mean it works. It's not the best truck ever, but it works. It gets me everywhere, you know. Good old farm truck, I guess you could call it. And thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.